neutral. Eyes on. Watch and wait. Copy. Target neutralized. Eyes on.
Welcome to the channel, gamers. My name is Tacti. I primarily cover first-person shooters, but today I've got something a little bit different in mind. A game that I tried out during the beta period a few months ago and was completely blown away with how great it is. Thunder Tier 1 is a top-down tactical shooter that takes exactly what you'd want in a first-person tactical shooter and brings it to a top-down approach. The game released a few days ago on Steam and is being sold for $20, a fair price in my opinion, especially because the game was released in a stable state from day one, which is not the type of launch we've grown to expect from shooters anymore. But the game has loads of content with loads more to come in the future, especially with the mod support that it offers. Custom maps, custom game modes, modifiers, they're all going to be a golden addition to this game, a smart move by the developers. But even the base game itself offers plenty to get you started. First off, the game has several different game modes, so let's talk about those. Solo, co-op, and PvP modes. The game has a full campaign mode where you can progress through, as well as single solo missions. Here you can utilize AI friendlies and order them around a bit. You can also set up the gear that your friendly AI is carrying, things like charges, grenades, suppressors, night vision, all that jazz. As far as AI goes, from my experience, they're not that stupid either, so that's a good thing. The co-op aspect of this game takes the solo missions and makes them available to you and your friends. You can also try to order them around, but they might not listen as well. Here you've got two different game modes that you can play. You've got missions and then you've got a domination mode. The missions obviously have an objective that you're trying to complete. The domination mode is sort of an advance and capture mode with a ton of AI. It reminds me a lot of Sandstorm's co-op in that aspect. Then on the PvP side, you've got your standard deathmatch and several objective-based modes. The PvP lobbies are set up in a 4v4 mode, so primarily small teams facilitating coordinated movements, and the co-op side is just going to be you and 3 others. One of the things that you've come to expect from tactical shooters is an expansive customization system. This system here is based on a certain number of points and your player's weight. This system is highly customizable if you're hosting your own game, so you can boost the number of points up if you want and just bring whatever you want into the field. With your gear, you've got a certain number of magazines, a certain amount of equipment, body armor, helmets, gadgets, and medkits. A highly customizable system. You've also got plenty of cosmetic options with your player and your weapons. You can put skins on these things. There's no real lack of freedom here. Along with this, you're able to pick up weapons along the way. If you find an enemy weapon on the ground and you're out of ammo, you can pick that up and pick up his magazines as well. You're able to open up your inventory and see what you're currently carrying and what you've picked up along the way. This also comes in handy when you're completing objectives like grabbing some documents. Now when it comes to how weapons handle and the attachments they provide, it functions somewhat like you'd expect from a first-person shooter, as certain attachments will allow greater accuracy or a silent approach, and a strange way to zoom depending on your optic. While we're on the topic, let me show you how aiming works. If you look here, your mouse pointer is where your character is aiming. There are several different ways you can move the camera as far as zooming in, zooming out, turning with you. That's all up to you. But here you can see I've got a simple circle, and as I click the right mouse button, that white dot appears inside, and that's where your character is actually aiming. A lot of randomness that also takes into account your fatigue, your position, what kind of attachments you have on your weapon. I just think it's a really cool system for a top-down approach. Then when I equip a higher magnification scope, this appears. You can see it zooms in much closer to the enemy, and you can be a lot more accurate with your shots, though I do not like this personally. The damage system is set up so that if you aim towards the head, you're going to hit the head. If you aim toward the body, you're going to hit the body. Really, it's just an intuitive system that allows for accurate gunplay from a top-down approach, something I didn't expect to be so good. The time to kill here is pretty low, and there is a down sort of revive system in the game, so it gives you a chance to be revived, but you can also be taken out while you're downed. The time to kill is also going to depend on your armor and the weapons used against you, which this game offers 30 different firearms to utilize. It's got several different gadgets as well, smoke grenades, flashbangs, regular grenades, C4, but again, the balance comes here with the amount of points that you're able to utilize. Also, the weight of your player affects the speed, so keep that in mind while you're setting up your class. If you want to zip around the map, you're going to want some lightweight gear. Overall though, it's a really great game, and the amount of tactical intensity it brings is very surprising. If you're a creator like me, the game also offers a replay system to take beautiful screenshots for thumbnails, just like this. I'm actually pleasantly surprised at how the graphics are in this game as well. If you want to pick up the game, it's linked down in the description below. I think it's certainly worth your money and your time, especially if you like hardcore tactical shooters. I think you're going to get loads of content and are really going to enjoy seeing the game progress with upcoming mods. Personally, I'd like to see a Tarkov-style game mode with this game. I think it'd be an excellent addition, and the way the game's base mechanics are right now, I think it would work really, really well. I think I said that months ago during the beta, but I think it would be a fantastic addition to this game. Anyway, that wraps this one up here. I hope I hit on everything that you're looking for. My name is Tacky. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end here. If you want more tactical shooter updates, hit that subscribe button or hop into the Discord there linked below. We'd love to have you. That's all for this one, so until next time, be bold, be courageous, stay tactical.